Mesothelioma and Asbestosis hard to diagnosis in asbestos-exposed smokers by Francisco Rodriguez. Mesothelioma less than http://www.mesotheliomattorneyfreeconsultation.com greater than is a form of cancer that is normally caused by asbestos exposure. Mesothelioma is cancer that occurs in the mesothelium. Asbestos and smoke are a deadly combination that hastens the onset of painful and fatal lung cancers. Symptoms. One of the most common symptoms of mesothelioma is an accumulation of fluid between a lining of the lung and the chest cavity. Symptoms include abdominal pain, ascites, or an abnormal buildup of fluid in the abdomen, a mass in the abdomen, problems with bowel function, weight loss. Symptoms such as trouble swallowing, pain, or swelling of the neck and face can be indications that the cancer has spread beyond the mesothelium to other parts of the body. Symptoms of pleural mesothelioma include persistent pain in the chest and severe difficulty breathing caused by pleural effusion, or an accumulation of fluid in the pleural lining. Cough, weight loss, and fever are also common symptoms. Symptoms of peritoneal mesothelioma include weight loss and abdominal pain and swelling due to a buildup of fluid in the abdomen. Symptoms of mesothelioma may not appear until 20 to 50 years after exposure to asbestos. Mesothelioma symptoms and lung disease symptoms from smoking typically both start with shortness of breath and trouble breathing. A productive cough typically follows, and the shortness of breath and the productive cough slowly worsen and persist. Because mesothelioma symptoms progress slowly, there is time to make a proper diagnosis if early treatment is sought. If the symptoms are ignored and are merely accepted as a side effect of smoking, the disease has more time to become uncontrollable, and the asbestos disease will soon have control over you. When conclusive diagnosis cannot be made from fluid samples, diagnosis is often made through the surgical procedure called a thoracoscopy. The average age at diagnosis of mesothelioma is between 50 and 70 years old, with men being affected 3 to 5 times more often than women. The diagnosis may be suspected with chest X-ray and CT scan, and is confirmed with a biopsy tissue sample and microscopic examination. The median survival time is 17 months, with 10% of patients living for 3 years after diagnosis. Dealing with a mesothelioma diagnosis is never easy, but there are sources of support available for mesothelioma patients. Joining a mesothelioma support group may not be for everyone, but for many patients, these organizations provide invaluable comfort and assurance during this difficult period. In addition to support groups, family members, friends, and religious leaders are often an important source of support for mesothelioma patients. Francisco Rodriguez about the author, Mesothelioma attorney less than http://www.mesotheliomattorneyfreeconsultation.com greater than lawsuit.